Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast.
Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast.
Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the.
Well, Brent, that is another killer. Welcome to the Poundcast remix from one of our patrons. That is called the Beans Poundcast remix, Beanz, and that was sent by Pound Pimple James Roberto. This is pretty fresh.
That's cool, yeah.
This is pretty good. They're all pretty good. They're all surprising and cool. We just have so many creative Pound Pimples on our Patreon page, Brent. Patreon.com/Poundcast. If you want to support the Poundcast like Beans and James and get stems to make your own remix, you just go to patreon.com/Poundcast. And for that, for a low introductory price, lower than almost every podcast or Poundcast out there, you will get extended Poundcasts episodes. You could go After Dark. You'll get the After Dark feed.
There's a lot of fun that happens on After Dark.
There's a lot of fun. We have, sadly, as the Poundcast, as the longer we hang out, the more fun we have. And we have, a lot of times we have the most fun at the end. So anyway, patreon.com/Poundcast. And if you want to support, if you want to support me personally, I got, patreon.com/DougPound. And for that, you'll get access to my secret Instagram page where I post daily videos about my local squirrel population and sometimes birds and other things. Every day I'm making videos, and on there, you're going to get access to exclusive music and videos that have been unreleased, things like that. But also, if you want to buy some merch from me, I got socks and I got t-shirts. I got Ask to Dad, all kinds of, we got pins. You go to bigcartel.com/Poundcast/DougPound. Man, Brent, I got up really early. I was camping and I came straight here from camping. So my brain is still in the camp zone,
I bet you brought some vegan jerky with you on a camping
That's
trip.
hilarious because I did. It's not hilarious, but it's that's hilarious, Brent.
It's funny.
You brought that up.
Well, sometimes people do say that. They say, "Oh, that's hilarious. I just did this," when it's not funny, but it's just coincidental.
Yeah.
What they really mean is that's coincidental. Or that's
I know. Hilarious equals coincidental nowadays.
Yeah, let's use that a couple times.
Dude, that's hilarious. I mean, coincidences are kind of hilarious, though, don't you think?
They are. They're cool. They're interesting. They're exciting.
There's something about that is like you just want to say that's hilarious. It's like unbelievable.
I don't know if it's necessarily hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So yeah, I went camping last night with our friend Andrew Michon. I had a big day yesterday. I went to the beach. First I played tennis. Okay. Then I went to the beach. The beaches
that's dude, that's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I used to play
you
tennis.
say that because the beaches are open. Oh, Jamel's here. You got another one in the back. That's Jamel. Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's good?
We're right in the middle of talking about our sponsor for a second. So stand by.
Okay.
You got Khaled. That's Khaled on a horse, right?
Yeah, we got Khaled back there on a horse.
Okay.
White pants.
I'm gonna shut my. For some reason, this door bothers me that it's open.
It does look a little weird.
I don't know why that bothers me. My whole room's a mess. It doesn't matter.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
No, but it does. For some reason, the door open did seem
It seemed wrong.
disconcerting somehow.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
something that bothered me about that. Even though there's like piles of crap everywhere. Anyway, so okay, after the beach, I went straight to the camping site, and I gave Andrew the new flavor, sesame gochujang. I think that's what it was called. From Louisville Vegan Jerky, our sponsor, LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Use the code word Poundcast, get 20% off.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's really good. This could be the best flavor yet. And I agreed. I think
Did he say that?
He said that. I said that. And our friend Adam said that because I gave him
Wow. All three of you said that? You know what that is called? It's called hilarious.
Hilarious. That's hilarious.
That
Yeah,
all
that's
three
hilarious.
of you said that. Wow.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, we got broccoli house right below us. Anyway, yeah. So go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Support the Poundcast by going there and order whatever you like, and all of it is 20% off. All right. You can't beat that kind of value. And it's a made in the USA.
Handbag.
It's handbagged. It's all non-GMO jerky. All right. Do yourself a favor and go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com right now.
And also, they use the code word Poundcast to get the 20% off.
That's right, Brent. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So thank you to Louisville Vegan Foods for supporting us through these years. You know, they're just the coolest. And I just guess what? I just made a commercial for them, another commercial, and it's going to be on Instagram stories. So look out for that. If you see like a super zany commercial for Louisville Vegan Jerky, you know who did it. Shaboy. You say Shaboy? Shaboy?
Let's get on with, yeah. No, I mean, I will now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have my drops ready. Please welcome to the Poundcast, Jamel Johnson.
Hey, yo.
Jamel, what's with the, first of all, I like your look. A little more headroom than I would prefer, but that's okay. You got to get the Chargers hat, the helmet. What's
do I have too much headroom?
No, you're fine. You're good. Oh, that's good. There we go. I just want to see
right there. Yeah.
I do like the Chargers. Did you make that? Is that a custom?
I got it at Goodwill in Glendale.
And it came like that?
Yeah. I think it's official. I think this is a legit certified OSHA approved LA Chargers work helmet. Might be San Diego. I can't tell by the color of the bolts, but it is Chargers.
Oh, right, because Chargers are LA now.
Yeah.
Did they change
the San Diego?
Did they change the color of the bolts when they moved to LA?
They changed it at the end of when they were at San Diego, and then they just changed it this year. But for a few years, it was the same. But it was a slight. They added an extra blue in there, but now they're leaning more on the powder blue. They're back on that bullshit.
Now, Jamel, I know you like basketball. Do you like football, or did you just find a cool helmet?
No, I love football. I'm actually wearing also my Oakland Raiders baseball jersey. I'm representing the AFC West pretty heavy right now. Feel free, hit me up at sorry we love NFL on Twitter.
Are you from California?
No, I'm from Virginia, the burbs of DC.
What's the sports teams there? The DC politicians?
The Washington Redskins.
The Washington Generals.
Yeah, we got the Generals. We got the
lobbyists.
We also got the Geico Gecko. Geico is a DC area company. The Wizards,
the Geckos,
Mystics, the Geckos, the Annandale Adams. They're a big high school kinda. Who else? Who am I forgetting? DC United, the soccer team, of course.
Are you into more of the LA teams these days, though? Because
I've decided I'm into the Chargers. I'm gonna be the one Chargers fan. I'm gonna put them on my back. Yeah, because I found the helmet. So I like, I feel like we found each other. For real, for real.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about this before, but I really wish they would just make up a new team name and also have all the players be from that city for at least 10 years.
Whoa.
You know, then I would care about sports, because otherwise
Right.
it's just this corporate stock exchange of players. You know, they're just buying and selling and trading. Who cares?
I
You
see
know?
what you mean.
What does that have to do with my town?
That's sort of, they kind of do that in soccer, but it's like country wise. Like you have to have like 5 or 6 English guys on the field. You can't just have like,
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
just get
That's
the whole
true.
Brazilian.
That's
A
true.
little bit of that.
Yeah,
you-
Olympics, and World Cup soccer style, that league, whatever that league is, they got to be from there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And international ball's big too. Feel free to hit me. Me and Ryan Connor got a soccer podcast called Soccer for Americans, and I also have the Twitter at Soccer Niggas on Twitter. Feel free to hit me for any soccer thoughts.
By the way,
So you're into soccer too?
Oh yeah.
What sport don't you fuck with?
tennis.
Hockey?
Oh, tennis. No, tennis is wavy. I love tennis.
Uh-huh.
Hockey. I
Hockey?
guess I'll definitely watch NASCAR the least. And hockey and baseball, I really only watch when it's playoff time, but I do watch those. And tennis is also pretty sick. You ever play virtual tennis? You guys ever have a Dreamcast back in the day?
No, but I used to play
no, I know about
The
it.
Wii tennis was pretty fun.
Yeah, I was addicted to this Dreamcast game, virtual tennis, for a good 8-month period.
I played tennis on Super Nintendo.
Hell yeah.
It's called Super Tennis or something like that, I think. Yeah.
Did you ever play that game on Dreamcast where you're like, maybe I mentioned this on the show too, but like you're like rollerblading and then you're tagging up a building and then you like flying around?
Jet Grind Radio?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Jet Grind Radio. I only played the demo. I didn't have the game.
You know what that hat looks like, by the way, or the hard hat? It looks like an electrician or something, because they, like there's these bolts on there as if they're dealing with electricity, and it just looks like they should be called. Well, I guess the chargers. It's like electrical charge. It's they're electricians,
Ooh, that could be good.
They're on they could be the San Diego electricians or LA electricians, and they're up there, on the poles, screwing things.
Well, you know what they should
Oh,
do
man.
is change the logo to like a USB charger, because that's what everyone's using these days for charging. They
Ooh,
want that
that's gonna be
USB, that USB
Yeah.
like little slot,
Or they can put a
Yeah.
bull. They could just put a bull. They can be the bulls because they charge. Those charge.
Olay.
They can be
Olay like shit.
Oh, they could be the LA Ole. Yeah, the Ole Bulls. LA Bull.
Or it could be like a rich housewife with like a credit card,
That could be fun.
Yeah. There we go.
Who does the da 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 da? Who does that?
I think that's just some stadium. That's just a stadium banger.
What? Who wrote that though? Somebody must have written that.
It's
right?
like an old organ lady. I think it was like an old ass lady on an organ.
But this thing you say after that is charge, right?
Who wrote the Charge
Sure.
song from
All I
sports?
know is
Who
whoever
wrote the
I'm looking it up
Charge
right
song?
now. Looking it up. Bobby
Bet
Kent.
they not.
Bobby Kent, man. Oh, they can call them the Bobby Kents.
Let me see
Okay.
here. Let me see here. Composer Charge played at stadium sues for royalties. Okay, Bobby Kent has a copyright for it, and everyone's doing da 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 Charge. I thought that was some ancient like shit from the cowboy days or something,
Right.
but apparently, okay. Since the 1950s, he's been doing it.
It's interesting
Anyway.
though because it's such a short little jingle. It's surprising that there is a copyright on that. It's so short. Da 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 da. I mean, that's it. Is there more to this? Actually, that's a question. Is there more to the piece that we don't know
Well,
about? Is that the
they
beginning
just-
of a piece?
They just go up, I think, in octaves. I think they just kind of.
Yeah, they keep going up. But here, I got the story here. It was written by Tommy Walker while a junior at the University of Southern California in the fall of 1946.
Okay, LA.
The fanfare consists of 6 notes followed by rooters shouting "charge." Occasionally, the fanfare is repeated 1 or 2 more times in the same key or successively higher keys, leading to a vamp. In 1958, the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to LA in the spring of 1950. The Dodgers put on sale at $1.50 a piece 20,000 toy trumpets capable of playing the 6 notes. Wow, that's pretty sweet. They should do that. They should hand out trumpets at the games nowadays.
And
again.
you know, back in the day, it was like real, like aluminum or some shit. Those was like real trumpets.
Yeah, it probably was. It probably like real brass trumpets. It also appeared in the original Flintstones cartoon, followed by "Charge" or "Charge It." Remember when Wilma and Betty Rubble would yell "Charge It" when they're like shopping? Look at this, bringing it all together right here.
Damn.
Pretty cool. Bobby Kent, former musical director of the San Diego Chargers, has claimed he invented the Charge fanfare in 1978. Kent filed suit against ASCAP.
Nah.
I'm sorry, Kent.
Yeah.
But it looks like Tommy
78.
Walker, 46. That's where it came.
Bobby Kent, more like Bobby Can't.
Bobby Kent. Bobby can't be suing for that. Sorry, Bobby.
Who's the original guy?
Tommy Walker. Let's look him up.
Tommy Walker.
Tommy Walker, born in Milwaukee in 1922. American producer of live entertainment events who was director of entertainment at Disneyland during its first 12 years of operation.
Oh, shit.
And later produced events at celebrations, including the Olympic Games and the centennial of the Statue of Liberty. He was the composer of the 6-note song "Charge."
Damn. So he's got stripes, but he also was around when Disney was like wild racist. But you know, I mean, he does have the credits.
Imagine, it's interesting to me that a song can become so popular and be so short. And 6 notes. I mean, we should try to write songs or pieces that are 6 notes or less or whatever, or around that amount, and try to get big off of that.
Let's try to get him in the stadiums, dude.
I don't
Yeah,
mind that.
can we start a new thing right now? Do you guys have any ideas? Can we have a brainstorm session on a?
Yeah, I got one.
We can write it together. We can all.
I got one. It's like defense. Defense. There we go.
Pretty good.
No?
You know, I think we could maybe we could do some shit about coaching more. Like all of the jingles are about the players and what the players need to do. But let's get something, because we could license some coach motivation.
I like that.
How about like this? Dun, dun, dun. Let's go, coach. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go, coach. Yeah.
Well, how about this one? I got 2 notes. Ready?
Mhm.
And then there's a word at the end. It goes like this. Da-da, work.
Yo, that's good.
Da-da, work.
Ooh. And then you could put like a bark behind it.
Right. I like that. Actually, I like that. A bark. Yeah. I mean, if we were in person, we could really make that happen right now. Where one of us does the bark and the other one says work. But since we're going to be a little out of sync because we're,
Hey.
Damn,
You know what?
We got a good demo. I think we got a demo.
I think we
right
should
here.
make this into a sketch and try to sell it as a sketch to Quibi.
I mean, this could get big. I'll split the profits with you guys. I mean, work.
Work. Yeah, and you could substitute you could substitute a bark for the work. Whoop. Like that. Kind of like a Arsenio style, like whoop.
Work. I was trying to say work and bark at the same time.
What are some of the other?
It's a little bit of both.
What are some of the other anthems we got out there? We got dun 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 dun. You know that one?
Right. Dun 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 dun.
Stadium
dun,
anthems.
What's that one? And then also there's dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun. Yeah.
And then there's that's about it.
They do some kind of sad shit for the road team, but I don't know how it goes right now.
All right. Yeah.
Well, a lot of them nowadays are these. They do that. They do
Queen.
that White Stripes song at the soccer games, right?
They do.
Right.
Oh,
They
for
got.
sure.
What's funny is that's a very a minimal kind of song, song too, in a way. It's just that riff, for the whole song, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the hit. That's the secret to making a hit song that can turn into an anthem is just keep it really simple and catchy.
Well, same thing. Queen obviously has the "We Will Rock You" or whatever. That's a big stadium.
I'm looking up the stadium anthems we have. "Get Ready" by 2 Unlimited. That was one. We Will Rock You" by Queen. I mean, everyone can stomp and clap. That's a easy one right there. You know what I'm saying? What's 2 Unlimited? We Get Ready for This. I'm gonna play it for a second. Can you hear that?
This is the quintessential.
That is the
quintessential jock
right there.
jam. That is the quintessential jock jam.
I'm not even talking about jock jams. I'm talking about those like organ, like dun, 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 dun. They're just like some of those are just like at the baseball game, in between shit. Like they'll just kind of like, just sort of like a sound cue that makes you know that the game is still kind of like rolling along or something.
No, they're just keeping it alive,
Yeah,
just to keep you awake. Because baseball also boring as shit.
What's the most exciting sport, you think?
Basketball. But soccer at its finest is not far behind.
What do you like the most? What's your absolute favorite sport?
Absolute favorite is still basketball. Yeah.
Who's your best
choice?
I just think that's interesting because basketball is probably the highest scoring game and soccer is perhaps the lowest scoring game, right?
Yeah, but it's like so intense. They both games can come down to the wire in different ways. Also, feel free to hit me up. You, of course, I have a basketball podcast as well. It's at Airbuds Pod on all the formats.
Really? You have a basketball podcast and a sports and a soccer podcast?
Yeah.
And
a football podcast.
How often do these episodes come out?
I mean, the basketball one comes out often. The football one, not so much. It's off season. Soccer as well. Kind of a weird time. Everything's been off. I have a tennis page I don't check, and I have a hockey burner account.
Who do you? What have you been doing with these podcasts during the quarantine? Shut all the sports off. So like, what do you do?
Basically nothing. Basically just get on the page and post videos of like Jodeci songs over like anime. Like anime, like opening credit scenes. Just like that's basically it.
Jodeci songs of anime.
Okay,
but we haven't really introduced Jamel.
I know. Jamel is for those who don't know, Jamel is a hilarious comedian. I met him probably doing Brandon Wardell's show. He is the DJ and the co-host of that.
Yeah, that's my guy.
And do you know Brandon from Virginia? Because he's from that area, right?
Yeah, we started together pretty much. Like I think we started like the same year, but like met like 2011, and like hung out kind of from then on.
Wow.
It's
okay.
wild.
Wow. You guys knew each other for a while then, huh?
It's wild to think, because like he was like fucking 16. He was like a fucking child at the mics and shit.
I mean, I can't imagine you were much older though, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I was like 22 when he was like 16. I think that's something like that. That seems like our difference in age, maybe 17, somewhere around that. But like, basically started at the same time. It's my little uncle.
He's your little uncle.
Yeah, because it's like what do you say? He's fucking popping.
Did you guys move to LA at the same time?
No, he came out like a good few years before me, like maybe 3-4 years.
And what were you doing during that time back in DC?
I was in DC.
Virginia.
Yeah, I was living in DC when he left. I had actually moved to DC because I was in the burbs. I had started in the burbs and then moved to DC at some point, and then was kind of like I used to sneak on the Amtrak train to New York occasionally. You know what I mean? And
You sneak on
yeah,
the train?
I had a homie. I had the crazy Amtrak connect. My guy was an employee, and then had the you know, if you have an employee badge, you can like
You
scan
just swipe
somebody
it.
on, and then like he just used to bless me, and I go to New York, and then it worked for years. I don't know how long he worked there, but hell yeah, I was like a boxcar kid.
Right.
Yeah, one thing is just I just want to. This isn't. We can maybe even cut this out. Doug, when you talk, there seems to be some kind of weird feedback noise or something. I don't know. Maybe that went away, but can you try talking real quick?
Talking.
Okay, it's fine. It's gone.
I turned it down a little bit here.
No, it's okay. It's fine. And back to you, Jamel.
Wait, so when you got on the Amtrak train to New York, did you go there for the day, to do comedy shows, and then come back the same day, or?
Yeah, I would like hang out for a couple of days because I had like the homies. It was like a bunch of us that was all in DC in like 2011 to like 2013, maybe 14, and then the squad kind of like split up. You know, like when the Dragon Balls went to, it was like everybody went to New York. Like it was Adam Friedland. You know, this is I'm giving you the
Who's the
white
crew?
DC.
Let's hear the crew.
This is the mid-aughts white alt DC history chronicles. I'm giving you the C scrolls right here.
Mid-aughts?
So, I don't know. Is it mid-aughts? What is 2010? What is post 2010? Is that aughts still?
That's the teens.
20 teens.
That's
20 teens?
20
I don't really
teens.
know. I don't know.
It's it's either you can call it the 2010s or the 20 teens.
Tweens? This is the
Yeah, the
2020.
tweens.
This is the mid 20 early tweens.
Okay.
And it was like Brandon was there, Adam Friedland, Nick Mullen, and Stavros was in Baltimore, and we would all be doing shows. So the whole Cometown guys, and then him, and who else was out there? Randy Syfax did Tonight Show, Sarah Armour, and everybody went to New York basically, except for Brandon. And I'm like, who else was there? Seton Smith is also from DC, but he had left already. He like was there right when I was starting, like 2010, and then he dipped like the next year. Like Andy Haynes also from there, but he had been gone already. Like the dudes, it was Aparna, Marcella, Hampton. Yeah, they all left like right when I started, and then everybody I named, we kind of came up after them. And
what about DC Benny?
Oh, DC Benny's like, damn, that's like a few years. That's
No, I
like,
mean, he's not from DC, right? I just thought.
I don't know. Is he? I see he does the improv all the time. I was convinced he was actually from DC.
Okay, so like he is DC Benny, you know, like he's Benny from DC.
I'm pretty sure he's actually Benny from DC. Let me see.
And then there's DC Irvin or Irving.
There's Don DC Curry.
Oh yeah, DC Curry. Yeah, that's right. DC Curry. There's DC Irving too.
There's another comedian whose name is DC.
Yeah, DC Benny's from DC.
Who's that other comedian whose name is DC?
Oh,
He's got long hair.
Oh, I don't know the long hair one, but let me see where Don DC Curry's from.
DC Irvin. I wonder where he's from.
I just put in CD instead of DC. Damn.
CD Benny.
Don DC Curry is from Fort Worth, Texas. Shouts out to Grace Under Fire. Nice little.
What about where's DC Irvin from?
DC Irving. I don't even know.
Irvin. Irvin. Or Ervin. He's got to be from DC. Come on, you know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think he's from the Bay Area, actually.
Okay,
yeah, I think he's from Vallejo. That's what he's from. Yeah.
We don't need to go down the rabbit hole of it. Every comedian with the initials DC. That is. We still got to stick to Jamel here. We don't. Stay on topic.
One last one though. DC Talk though. They're from. Is DC Talk from DC?
DC Talk, I think, is from DC. DC Talk is from DC. DC Cab is a movie about DC.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
And of course, Tony Woods. Big ups Tony Woods. Can't say no to Tony Woods as well.
Oh, DC Woods. Yeah. Otherwise
Yeah.
known as DC Woods. Tony
Yeah,
DC Woods.
Tony DC Woods, for sure. Another guy from DC.
Wow. we
DC
really covered-
Talk is a Christian rap and rock trio
Mhm.
formed in Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Which is deep. That's
Basically
not
DC.
DC at all. It's like DC if you're looking at a map of the whole country. It's probably like an hour from DC.
You know what's funny? What we're doing right now is DC Talk.
That's true. We did just hit a few.
We're yeah. We're DC. We're the new DC Talk, basically.
Okay, so you're right. I'm looking up DC Talk, and it came to stand for Decent Christian Talk, though originally DC was from Washington, D.C. So we got the record straight on the DC Talk etymology origin story.
DC Talk was big for a little bit in certain scenes. In certain scenes, you know. Actually, maybe your scene, Doug. You were in the Christian scene for a
Yeah,
bit.
straight edge. You got the straight edge.
Dude,
cats?
when I was in the Christian scene in high school, DC Talk was still super lame. I didn't listen to lame music because I was in the Christian youth group in high school. You know.
Okay, so what's the hype? What's the hype Christian music?
Creed?
Yeah.
They would kind of like cheat it and be like, well, this one U2 album and this one Bob Dylan record, Blood on the Tracks, you know, and then like, you know, we would like find, and then there was some underground like cool stuff like Starflyer 59. It was like a shoegaze band that was like Christian. Supposedly they were like Christian. I mean, I didn't like go that deep. I still listened to like whatever I wanted. I wasn't that into it, but I digress. We don't need to go further about me. It's about Jamel here.
We could go deeper. I mean, if you know anything about Stryper, I don't know anything about Stryper. I just know that was some other Christian rock shit.
No, Stryper sucks too. Actually, there was a group that I liked. I'm gonna check the audio here. I think I sound okay. There was a group I liked called Breakfast with Amy, and they were kind of like they kind of had this like what's that Perry Farrell? What's his band called?
Pornos for Pyros?
No, the original one. Like
Jane's Addiction.
They sounded like Jane's Addiction. I love Porno
Well,
for Pyro. Porno for Pyro is that song Pets.
Yeah.
That's a good song. It's got that's the tightest snare you'll ever hear. You know that song, that the snare is like bing. Okay, back to Jamel. So Jamel.
I just wanted to say, this is something Jamel can get in on. Is that okay? You're saying okay, these Christian bands suck or whatever, but
Me?
or whoever. But what were the really good Christian rock or rap groups?
I told you, Breakfast with Amy.
Yeah.
Starflyer 59.
Yeah.
POD.
And Castle Door.
Once in a while, you'll find out about like someone who's like secretly Christian. Like, remember when they turns out like the
Castle Door.
The Insane Clown Posse was like, oh, by the way, we're Christians now.
Wait,
Remember
really?
that? After that,
Everybody has a Christian album, no matter what religion they are.
remember when they came out with that album? Like, what about how the fuck do magnets work or whatever?
Oh, that was some Christ.
I think after that they came out as Christian or something. Let me see. Insane Clown Posse Christian.
Yeah, Google that.
Okay, Insane Clown Posse have in this entire time secretly been evangelical Christians. They've only been pretending to be brutal and sadistic to trick their fans into believing in God.
Wait, that's just a conspiracy theory.
That's from The Guardian. So who knows? Maybe that's just their way of being like, oh, maybe that's their way of like, you know, when people say like racist shit and they're like, oh, I got that one. I have a black friend, you know, it's like, oh no, we're Christians or something, you know, it's their like one little like loophole.
It's like, yeah, dude, we're into fighting and violence and stuff, but we're Christian though. So
actually, like, yeah, we believe in Jesus and everything, but yeah, we're going to do our like gathering of the juggalos where there's going to be plenty of raping going on, and it's all cool with us, but we believe in Jesus, so kind of balances out. By the way, I don't know if any raping happens at that gathering, but that's what I imagine is going on there,
No.
No.
As a guest on the show, I didn't sign off on any of that. Anything y'all just said is that was not. We didn't.
Oh,
talk
you're
about
a
that
juggalo.
pre-show. What if I am? Maybe I am.
That's
Maybe-
fine.
Maybe the LA Chargers are a juggalo institution. Maybe they not, but maybe the Raiders are. We don't know. What about the Kansas City Chiefs? I can't say yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much of an opinion on. They seem an easy target to punch down to, the Juggalo fans, but there's something about them that seems kind of cute,
Doug, is there a way you can maybe just undo your mic and then put it back on or something like that, or like turn your mic off and then turn it back on real quick?
Why?
Still hearing little pop. Are you hearing pops on his end, like little audio things? Or maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I heard that, but it didn't sound like it's coming from my mic. I just heard that, but maybe that's Jamel's or maybe that's yours. I don't know.
Me?
I think it's yours. I've noticed, but all right, whatever. Carry on. We'll carry on. Whatever. No, hopefully people don't.
This is part of the hazards of doing a Zoom show. You're gonna get some zaps.
It's whenever you
Zoomy
talk.
zaps.
It's after you finish talking, there'll be like a little boop, boop, or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna talk and then stop talking now.
It doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen all the time. That's why. Try it one more time.
I'm talking about the juggalos. Why do magnets work?
Do one thing. Just say, "Hey."
Hey.
I don't know.
Not
It's
go,
not happening
whoop.
now. It's
Whoop.
whenever you. Well, it's whenever. Maybe it's when you get too loud. I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea. It's too bad because it's kind of like whenever you want it to happen, it doesn't happen, and then when you don't want it, it happens.
Well,
You like broccoli?
It's pretty good.
is that
I'm not opposed.
that's your handle on Instagram is Broccoli House.
Yeah, Broccoli House for
and then-
the individual non-sport related comedy needs.
And then so you got the broccoli behind you. So what is with the broccoli theme?
It was just the inside joke with some friends. My friend's daughter drew a tree house, but it looked like broccoli. And then I made an Instagram like a week later, and I just kind of been rolling with that.
How many accounts do you have total? You have a lot. It sounds like.
Let me see, because I also have Podstar Weekend, which is a podcast all-star weekend. So there's that. There's okay.
Wait, what is
Broccoli
that?
House, of
What's
course.
All Star Weekend about?
Oh, All-Star Weekend was so we did it the same weekend as the NBA All-Star Weekend and just got like 6 basketball podcasts to come to the Virgil and do some live stuff. Like the All-Star Weekend, you know how they have like the dunk contest and like 3-point. It's like, yeah, imagine if there was an All-Star Weekend for people who couldn't play basketball in the slightest, but enjoy talking about it.
Wow, that is crazy. So you did a podcast festival basically, but for basketball podcasts only.
Yeah. And we
Wow,
did it. It was
amazing.
in February. It was like right before shit cracked off.
That's
It was
crazy. That's interesting that you did that. That's wow. That you're that hardcore about basketball and basketball podcasts that you had a basketball podcast festival basically.
I figure I'll dive in, man, because like it's only so many. To use a sports analogy, there's only so many roster spots. You know what I mean? How many gigs is Ron Funches saying no to? I figure it's time. I need to just get up in that sports lane and just ride it till they cancel sports forever, which is happening right now. And I am having a personal life crisis, but that's cool though.
What are the alternatives?
Jamel, there's no way they're gonna cancel. Now, I heard the cracking there, Brent, but I think we're just gonna have to live with it. But
Mhm.
Jamel, I don't think they're gonna cancel sports. It's just not. It's too many people. It's the hugest thing. It's like why
It
would
is
they?
the biggest
It's
thing.
too big to cancel. It's not canceled. Things are opening up now. I went to the beach yesterday, and it was more packed than I've ever seen it. And no one was wearing a mask. It's just, I think people have had enough, and they're like, we're going to live our life and caution to the wind, and we need our sports. And there's going to be riots there's going to be sports riots if they don't get their sports. I feel like these sports fans are going to rise up and demand.
I wouldn't mind a couple of the sports bars getting knocked over personally, but I mean, I get it.
Do you ever go to sports bars?
Sure. I'm a hot wings guy. Of course. I've been thinking, would you guys go to a coffee shop that had the game on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
a quieter environment.
Yeah, the game is on, but it's just a quieter environment. Don't freak out.
When you watch sports, are you
Jamel, that's a great, sorry, Brent, but that's a great idea, dude. You open up the first sports cafe?
Call it sports bakery.
Sports bakery.
Yeah.
But like the problem with that is a lot of sports are at night. People are going to see the basketball game at night. So
but if you smoke weed, you want a piece of lemon poppy seed cake at night.
Oh, so it's just open late too. It's open all day, all night.
Yeah.
Are you not rowdy when you watch sports? Or you're kind of just, you like to be laid back about it?
It's a lot of, I feel like I'm monitoring myself very close, like nuclear activity, like how the UN will monitor a country's nuclear capabilities. That's kind of me. Like I am excitable, but I definitely never take it to the point where I'm like, throwing shit like I'm about to get kicked out of a spot. Some dudes
bark?
go super ham. I do not bark. I do not bark, but I have been known to jump out of my seat. Like, but it's so rare because the teams I like to watch the most are not good. So, like, it doesn't happen often. But yeah, I might hop out the seat, give it a little fist pump. Slight stuff. Bakery approved, like coffee shop level. I wouldn't get kicked out of the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some fun times when I've been overseas, like in Europe, or I think I did it in Australia too, where you just kind of go and watch the soccer game at a bar. And that's kind of fun. I've done that before.
Oh, it is very cool. They get hype, man. Super hype. Trash can fire in the stadium hype.
What was the most excited you've ever been after a game?
I think probably have to be 2016 when John Wall hit a buzzer beater 3 to beat. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The most excited I ever was at a game was Potomac Senior High School, 2005, 2004. I was in the stands for the state quarterfinals game. We were playing Lansdowne, and we was down the whole game. And then we make this like nice little 10-0 run at the end of the fourth. And my guy, Jacob Scruggs, I see him flash to the corner to hit a 3. This was a 3 to tie the game. And we had been down the entire game. And when he got open, like I saw the play before anybody. And I knew what was happening. And I knew it was going in as soon as it left his hands. And when it actually did, I got too excited and jumped out of the bleachers. I jumped up so high, higher than imagine if you jumped as high as you could on a vertical, like on an incline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like a couple feet up in the air and kind of fell, like I'm falling like horizontally. And I'm as big as I am now. So like my friend, like I'm like out of control, like, yeah, And like I'm like flying back like this, and then my friends like jump out of the way. They're like, yeah, and, like, you know, and then I like just wiped out in a whole set of bleachers.
I wonder how many people have died celebrating at a sport event.
I mean, I'm sure a few hundred. And then there's like, you know, another soccer that Liverpool massacre in the 80s. That was a wild one.
Was that where people got trampled?
Yeah. It was like the fucking stadium fell apart or some shit, and people got like trampled on the way out. It was fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. That's just like a catastrophe. That's like that's a breakdown of the bleachers. I'm talking about people just like, yeah, and then they're like they fall off the, you know, they celebrate so hard that they fall off the balcony or something.
Yeah, heart attack vibe. I almost fell in a trash can one time at a football game too. That also similar thing. I like jumped, and then like there's a fence in front of where I'm at the front of the bleachers, and they have like a railing, and like I almost flipped over that bitch, you know, right into a trash can, but I did not.
Okay, so Jamel,
Well, you have a question, Doug?
You had something, Brent? You go ahead, Brent.
I was just curious about you know, you've been putting Jodeci songs on anime.
Yeah.
Do you like anime? Are you into anime?
I was.
Or is it just for the sake of Jodeci?
It is. It's more at this point in my life. It's more for the sake of Jodeci, and I am not watching anime at the rate I used to. I was very into it from, you know, I'd say grade school, all the way until basically all the way up until I started doing stand up. Then it's a real connection with having a reason to leave the house.
And so
not watching so much anime.
Right. So like having to be at home more, not being able to do live stand up anymore, it's brought you back to your roots as an anime.
A little bit, you know, I've been touching it. I haven't watched it. I watched I threw on some Naruto. On the Netflix because they updated the Netflix. But you know, it was like all right. The most I would say that
Do you play video games?
Yeah, which is also kind of in that anime vibes because I'm more of a I'm like a fighting game guy. So I've been playing a bunch of Street Fighter. Having fun.
How do you spend your time since like the quarantine started?
I've been trying to get better at DJing. Just like, you know, doing it, just like playing a bunch of music, trying to find some new stuff.
You practice at home?
And to say practice is so loose, I'll just kind of just fuck around for a couple hours on the weekend. Because you can do it it's like real easy to Twitch when you're DJing, you know what I mean, through the laptop. They got the good sound quality. So that's just how I pass the time on the weekend. And then,
Why just the weekends, just out of curiosity?
I don't know. It's just something to look forward to.
What do you do during the weekdays?
Mostly just watch procedural dramas and Street Fighter, but I've been less Street Fighter in the past few weeks and way more Madam Secretary. I've been watching Madam Secretary out the ass for like the past few weeks, like 2 weeks.
What's that?
Madam Secretary is a show starring Taya Leone and Tim Daly from the goddamn Wings, and she's the Secretary of State. It's basically like, it's like this weird, like wild ass, like nut ass, like white ass, like political fantasy world. You know what I mean? It's like, what if what if the Obama administration, what if Obama was a white guy, and what if Hillary Clinton was hot and likable and kind of funny? And also, what if she was married to the dude from Wings? And what if they had 3 very annoying children?
It's basically like, imagine the current presidency, but it's just totally different, though. It's just different.
It's totally different.
Take any presidency, take any political arrangement, and basically just insert the characters from this show. That's what.
Yeah, like imagine if politics, like what if somebody was like considerate in any way though. And then they also was white still though. It's nuts. But I think Taylor only does a great job. I wish she was Madam Secretary. She's my secretary.
What does nut ass mean?
Just ridiculous, just out of hand.
Like it's like crazy, like nuts.
Yeah,
nuts.
You're nuts.
Yeah.
You're nuts. You're a nut ass guy. You're out of your mind. You're nutrageous.
Got it.
What's that new term that people are using about cop shows that don't portray cops politically correctly or something? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Science fiction?
Never mind.
I don't know, but I know the style. You mean like Chicago PD or something? Something where the cops are like I don't know, portrayed in the kind of a more closer to reality.
Well,
no, he's saying the opposite. That right?
Oh.
Well, no, there's all these cop shows where all of a sudden they're coming under fire because they portray the cops in this like fantasy way, like even.
Never mind.
Even
sure.
Even shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and stuff. It's like making the cops seem all like. What was that? They're not portraying them in the way like the cops are clearly getting a bunch of shit right now, so they're like also fuck
like
all
too
these
positive. No, I know what you mean. Like Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods is an insane show that should not be on TV. Most likely, it's kind of the same. It's just crazy. It's like they always do the right thing, and then so shows like that, they will have cases that are connected to race, and it's always like they'll build up the drama like, oh shit, did like these like cops we love fuck up, and then at the end it's always like, oh but no they didn't, it was something else,
right?
You know what I mean? Oh no, it was because he got framed by the minister of constables. I don't know. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. There's this new term that people are using. I'm trying to. I'll find out in a second.
Shouts out to Chicago PD. They actually this past year they had some storylines that were like, oh fuck, this is like, oh damn, they're just like presenting this. Oh, that's the actual story. This is what happened. Wow.
Have you had negative run-ins with cops?
For sure. Nothing, thankfully, nothing that felt lethal, but I've definitely had cops like clearly harass me just to see. It's just the cops, it's like a ticket factory. You're trying to like get people, you're trying to dole out arrests and the whole quota thing. And I can definitely remember being, and most of the time it was in Woodbridge. Whenever things got weird with a cop, it was usually in Virginia. And like one time it was like me and my homies, we were all buying beer to like go to a party. And were we underage? I don't know. We might have been 20, 21, but the point was you got to be careful when you're driving around Woodbridge at night. Especially if you're like a black dude. So we buy these beers and I'm like, we put everything in the trunk except for my boy. My homie had this bottle of Hypnotic. You guys remember when Hypnotic was popular?
Yeah, I remember that.
What is that? What is it?
It's
like
terrible.
blue?
Yeah. It was like this, and it's not good at all. It's imagine you remember Kool-Aid Jammers?
Were those like little plastic bottles? Yeah.
Squeeze it. I know Squeeze It.
Yeah, it was like blue flavored Kool-Aid Jammers. If they squoze a bunch of those with like a little bit of like a cognac in there or something. And that was Hypnotic. And this is a very popular drink. And like my boy had bought this bottle and he was just super hyped that he had it. And I was like, hey, you want to put that in the trunk? And he was like, nah, I'm cool. And he just wanted to hold this bottle so he felt cool. And then the cops rush us in the parking lot. Like moments after this interaction happens, we're about to leave. And like They block me in. I'm the one driving. It's me and my 4 friends. And like, they didn't pull out their guns on us, but they were like, yo, what's up? What are you guys doing? And I was like, we're leaving the convenience store. And the dude cited some trash in the parking lot, in the parking space next to us. He like accused us of littering, and that was like his reason for like pressing us out. You know, he like ran my ID. He made me do a fucking breathalyzer test. And like, but I hadn't drinking anything yet. I'm at the convenience store. How you gonna get somebody for a DUI? I'm at the store. You have to wait for a while, dude. Obviously, I'm working on the DUI. Haven't done it yet.
Let me work on that for a minute. Hold on. Come back. Come catch me in like 3 hours.
Yeah, but and then so they like, you know, they search the car, and Carl has this bottle of hypnotic, and they just made him pour it out. And then we got to leave because like none of us, thankfully, nobody had any like outstanding tickets or warrants or whatever. But that's just like got a couple of those.
Well, the cool thing to do would be to get the hypnotic, pour it out, and then put Kool-Aid jammers in there, and then go to the party like that. And then you're like, you know, you can be cool at the party. And if someone wants to sip, be like, nah, like this is all for me. Like,
yeah. I don't know what he did with that bottle. He probably wanted to. I don't know if he asked if we could stop at another convenience store. Hey guys, I need to pick up some Kool-Aid jammers. I'm gonna fill this empty hypnotic.
So Jamel, one of my favorite bits that I've seen you do is your bit about Kohl's and how you like buying clothes from Kohl's.
Love Kohl's. It's a great store, great deals.
Do you want to give your quick Kohl's pitch for our listeners in case they haven't heard your bit?
Here's what I'll say. In a time where we need to do all we can to help save our fair nation's economy, and I think Madam Secretary would agree with what I'm about to say. Support businesses in any way you can. And Kohl's, if you're looking for a deal, if you're looking for bangs and bucks, Kohls.com does not miss. If you're willing to spend about $83, you can do anything. You can achieve anything at Kohl's. You can walk out of there with multiple tops. You can get tops and bottoms. You can get this. We're talking $83. That's like 3 turtlenecks, pack of socks, and don't let some off-season trousers. Don't hit me with the clearance rack. You know what I mean? Cargo somethings. You know, you can get. You know, it's like multiple pieces. If you're willing to spend that money, this is also, we're getting free shipping for spending over $75 at any given time. You could go to court and you could be your own lawyer. That's how many outfits you can get for $83.
Free returns?
Free returns? Dog, you can return shit you didn't even buy at Kohl's. They're taking Amazon returns, dude. That's the thing that they're actually doing.
Wow.
Kohl's is out of control.
So I was going to give you a quick Kohl's quiz, see if you knew how deep you knew about how much you knew about Kohl's. This is really stupid, but I don't know.
I like this. Let's see how hardcore you are. You really are.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, you could come within 500 here. How many locations does Kohl's have in the U.S. as of February 2013?
As of 2013? Ooh, that's interesting because I'm guessing a bunch have closed since then. I'm going to say 208.
208?
Yeah.
1,158 locations.
Damn. It's only 50 states.
I know.
I know. Well, yeah. How many are there per state? Well, actually, I can imagine there being many per state.
For sure. States are big.
Okay. Can you guess what state the company is headquartered in.
Is that Ohio?
And also this is also the state where it first started.
I'm gonna stay with Ohio. I think I might be wrong, but I'm gonna stay with Ohio.
You're very close, but it is Wisconsin. They are stationed in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's not that close to Ohio.
And I'll ask
The
you,
Badgers. Damn it.
Kohl's has stores operating in every state except which?
Can I play too?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll let Jamel go first, and then I'll throw in a.
My heart wants to say Wyoming for some reason, but Wyoming probably has at least half of those 1,500 locations. So, damn, this is a tough one. Give me Hawaii here. I don't know.
Oh, that's a great answer. Actually, Hawaii's a great answer. Gosh, I can't beat that. I would go with that. I'm gonna go. I was gonna say Delaware, but
They gotta have a Kohl's up there.
Yeah, no, they probably do. I mean, I think Hawaii is the right answer, though. Probably.
You guys are both correct. You have 1 point. Hawaii.
Nice.
But they're doing Kohl's up in Alaska. That's pretty impressive.
That's what I said. I knew they would be doing Kohl's up in Alaska. The Kohl's, Alaska is pure Kohl's vibes.
I don't get that point, but I mean that's because I wouldn't have thought. I mean, Hawaii is really good. That's a great answer.
I'm glad I got 1 point.
You had to. Give us another one.
Okay.
Give him another one. Give him another one.
All right. This is just boring information here.
It's not. It's exciting, man. Kohl's. I never learned so much about Kohl's before. I didn't even know what Kohl's was until now.
Okay. Blank Kohl. Okay. The guy who started Kohl's first was in the supermarket business, and his last name happens to be Kohl. Let me see if you can guess his first name. I mean, that's just a wild guess.
And the supermarket that he worked in?
Right.
Well, Gary, that's the actor, Gary Kohl.
Gary Kohl.
I have no idea.
I will say.
Kim Kohl.
Kim Kohl.
Kimberly.
Nah, she's at Flappers. She's headlining Flappers.
Okay. Well, his name is Maxwell Kohl.
That's a pretty good name.
Is it
I gotta figure out a way to put these into a question that you can probably get. I'll give you maybe multiple choice or something.
What supermarket did he work at? Is that information available?
Well, it was called like Kohl's Foods. He was just he first had a supermarket, then he got into the clothing biz, and then he went from there. I don't know. That's all I got. Okay, I'll go to their official site. I'll go to their official.
You know what? I gotta say, great job, Jamel. I mean, you nailed that Hawaii one.
Nice.
Yeah,
that was good. I mean, that's a good trivia question because it's a good educated guess.
Definitely. I just know things about international shipping and tariffs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What kind of brands do you like that they have at Kohl's?
Izod is probably my favorite thing that they're carrying. They're bringing Izod back to the forefront. Some of the softest sweatshirts. The Izod regular crew neck sweatshirt, incredibly soft, guys. I can't tell you enough. That's pretty good. And then they just got your basic essential shits from there. Socks, drawers, and also you can catch a jersey. I'm a big jersey guy, so sometimes they have some stuff that you can't find everywhere in the sports section.
Do you wear jerseys from all different sports?
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any. I have limited tennis gear. I have like one Nike tennis shirt and a pair of like ATP shorts that I cannot fit, but I do have it.
Do you like golf?
I do like golf. They've been playing a lot of Tiger. Just Tiger Woods wins every Sunday. I've just been watching like a rewind of Tiger. The golf's kind of tight.
Okay, I'm looking at some sales here at Kohls.com on some of menswear. Now, see if you can come within $10 of the retail of the sale price, and then for bonus point, get the regular price.
Wow, I like this.
For
Okay, hold on. Say that to me again. Break it down again.
Okay, come within $10 of the sale price, and then for bonus point, if you can guess within $5 or $10 of the regular price.
Oh, okay. So
Get a
there's two
bonus
different
point.
prices, of course.
Okay, so first
Yeah,
for the sale price, Under Armour charged Assert 8 men's running shoes. What is the sale price?
Wait, say what? I don't even get this. Hold on, what?
Okay,
it's
Under
a
Armour
product
running
at
shoes.
Kohl's.
Can you guess within $10 what the sale price is for Under Armour running shoes?
Okay.
I'm gonna say sale price $47.
Brent?
Under Armour running shoes? I would say the sale price is going to have to be probably $52.
Wow. You both got within 10, but Brent got within 50 cents. They're $52.50.
Ooh,
Wow.
strong.
That's
strong.
crazy, man. That's crazy, dude. I'm the Kohl master now.
Yeah, damn. You done took the
I gotta
mantle.
start. I get to have your bit now, actually.
Hey,
So,
fuck it.
can you guess the regular price?
Regular price probably what 70?
It's probably gonna be like, I'd have to say $77.50.
One of you got it exactly, and Jamel got the exact retail price of $70.
Wow.
I don't have my drops
He's
here. I
back.
wish I had my drops. He's back.
He's back.
So Jamel, you're kind of
I
up.
guess- I
You
guess-
got it on the nose. You know, Brent was off 50 cents.
No, you get to have the bit back.
Yeah, he had it. You had my bit for about
know.
a minute and a half.
That felt good, actually. That felt pretty good to have that bit. Yeah.
Okay.
They wrote that down in the Library of Congress.
Okay, I'll give you 2 more. Men's Sonoma, Goods for Life, printed poplin button-down shirt.
All right.
Sale price. It is on sale. And then let's hear the sale and the original price.
Sale price $18.12.
That's
Okay.
interesting. Huh, that is interesting. It's a button-down shirt. It's
Imagine
like
a button-down,
dress shirt.
a button-down, short sleeve
It's a
shirt with a print. Something Carl
with
Hess
a-
would wear, you know.
Oh, okay. So this is not a dress shirt. Okay.
It's a casual dress shirt.
I get it. Okay. I'm gonna guess.
You're gonna wear this
On-
untucked typically to like a barbecue.
Yeah,
or
I
like-
get it. I think it's gonna probably be. I think it's probably on sale for probably $24.70.
You both came within 10. Jamel was way closer. It is $19.99. Jamel said 18 something.
I said 1812 just because I like war.
It's how much?
It's
$19.99. No, original
Hey, you
price.
really-
Original price. Jamel, you
I
go
got it.
first. What?
Okay, but Jamel, go.
Original price.
Original price.
Is this game really stupid?
No, I like it. actually.
Yeah, that's just me thinking. Hold on.
I like original price also.
Yeah. Original price. Shit, I don't know. 28. Probably too much, but yeah.
I'm gonna have to say that's gonna be probably 35.
Brent got within 10. It's actually $40. So that's a half price sale right there.
Ooh.
Wow,
Ooh.
half off, man.
Half off.
Only at Kohl's, man.
Only at Kohl's.
Carl Hess, I hope you're listening. Yeah.
I think
Get
I
in
liked
on
your
that.
Kohl's bit so much because when I was like in high school, my mom would take me to Kohl's to like, you're gonna buy you some new clothes, and we're going to Kohl's, and I'd be like, Kohl's, they have.
Yeah.
What am I gonna wear?
Jesus Christ.
Nautica? What brands do relate to me at Kohl's? Nothing. Nowadays,
gotta
though, I
make
could
it
go
work.
with some. I could rock some Sonoma. That's
Yeah,
some
me and get a
stylish
quarter
stuff.
zip. Yeah. Why not?
Okay, one more. This is a classic garment. Okay, we're talking men's Levi's 505 regular jeans. All right.
Now see, now Levi's is where things get tricky because Levi's got the price locked down pretty good. But I believe Levi's has a crazy sale going on. If Kohl's is not involved, I know for a fact JCPenney is.
What kind of Levi's are they again?
These are on
505.
These are on sale. These are the 505. They're kind of a regular. They're not tight.
Regular
they're not boot
fit.
cut. They just kind of
Regular
look.
fit. Got it.
When you see jeans in the dictionary, this will be the jeans you probably.
I know
see.
it. Okay.
Regular ass.
Regular ass.
I'm gonna say these are $40.
Okay, right now they're on sale. They're on sale. These are on sale.
These are on sale.
Okay, they're $26 on sale.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
And Jamel, you said what?
I said
said
40. 40.
Jamel, you're slightly closer. $35.70 is the sale price.
No
Jamel-
kidding. Wow.
Jamel wins that one.
Kidding. No kidding.
And,
We
uh,
got us a game. We got us a game here.
Regular
Probably-
price.
I'm gonna go with 55.
Yeah, I'll say $1. Nah, hold up. Don't give me that.
It doesn't work like
$1.
that. Doesn't we're,
You're
Yeah,
like-
it doesn't work like that.
Like 54 or something. Like that.
Yeah. I think I'm out there. You know, I'm gonna say 60.
Oh wow. Okay, you're going higher.
Ooh. Jamel came within 50 cents.
Oh my God. Really?
$59.50 is the actual retail price of the Levi's 505 regular jeans.
You know your Kohls.
I'm in the field. I don't know a lot of the history, but I'm in the field with it. You know what I mean? I'm at them locations.
Right. You're in it. You're current. You know, you're current with Kohls. You know, you're not a historian, but you are.
Yeah, I'm the alderman.
active.
I'm not the president, but I am your city councilman. Kohl's for sure.
Okay, we could do one more quick game. This is a little different. And then we'll wrap up the main episode. I don't know if Jamel, did Brent tell you that we do like an hour, and then we do a little bonus half hour that you are welcome to join or not if you want to hang out. It's just sort of like a Patreon like bonus half hour. But no pressure on that. No pressure.
Oh yeah, I probably will. I'm on the clock kind of. I'm like still at work. But I'm like work is like on a laptop, but I'm gonna just see what's going on in these Slacks.
Wait, are you really at work right now?
Yeah, I'm 100% at work right now.
You
What
work
do
as an electrician, or no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm on call though.
You do Zoom electrical work?
Yeah. No, I work on people's electric slides. I'd make sure you know how to do the electric slide.
Okay, well, totally no pressure on that. But okay, we'll do this game.
I do electrical work. I do slides. I do boogaloos. I do.
I do
various-
boogie oogies.
Yeah. I do avenues.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Okay, one more game. You know how like you go to these websites where you're buying stuff, and you look at the user reviews and the stars, the star rating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 stars. You can guess within half a star the rating of an item. We'll try that. This is really stupid.
Okay.
I'll try to find one with a high rating. Okay, look at this. Men's Under Armour Tech 2.0 short sleeve shirt. This is a short sleeve shirt. It's looks like it's made for athletics. Perhaps it is. Moisture wicking kind of thing,
How high do the star goes?
It's 5 stars is the max. And this is out of 329 ratings. What's the star rating?
3.5 stars.
It's got to be 4.5 stars. Got to be.
Shit, Brent came very close. It's like 4.25 stars.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, and
But,
I
you
would
know,
never.
this doesn't really.
Ooh.
How can you imagine 300 people like rating that shirt, like ordering it and being like, you know what? Does that give you hope for
Time
the
to weigh
future
in.
that people want to help out and like give user reviews and ratings?
I guess.
Kind of gives you hope for the
Like-
future. People want to help each other out and say, look, this shirt was great. You should buy one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's
You
true.
shouldn't
I'll
have
take
told
that.
us though. I'm going to find a one that's higher rated. You know, just I want to not know.
I didn't
you know.
say this was higher rated.
Oh, I thought you said.
I
that.
said out of 5 possible. What did what was your choice?
I think you did say that, but
I did not.
But
Unless I misunderstood your question. Okay, how about one more? And then we'll wrap it up. This is going to be a huge way to end this episode. Men's Izod saltwater graphic t-shirt.
Ooh.
saltwater graphic.
Yeah.
What's saltwater look like?
Okay.
Like as opposed to
It's just grainy. It's kind of grainier.
Yeah, exactly. It's like cloudier, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I think okay, the saltwater is like the color. So it's like a blue, kind of dark sea blue. And the graphic says Waikiki 1937.
And which comedian would wear this shirt is the question also. Like
yeah.
who can guess the closest comedian? You could play that too, I guess, Doug. Or no, you know the answer actually.
I honestly don't know who would wear this. This is something you're like your brother-in-law would like if you had a brother-in-law, like, well, maybe not Brent's brother-in-law, but like, like your average kind of suburban guy that's maybe he has a couple beers on the weekend and works on his car or something. All American suburban 35-year-old.
Trying to think if there's any comedians or people we know that.
What's this?
That
Well, okay, who would wear this shirt? I can't think of any comedians that would wear like, this is like you're trying to like look like you're having a vintage shirt on, but it's brand new. It's like one of those.
It's more like a dad you might see up in the hills. Like if you up in any hills, any direction of hills, it's just some dude with like,
That's it.
kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He's a dad. Yeah. His wife
He's a
bought him.
dad.
His wife went to Kohl's and was like, you need a few more shirts. And she brought
Yeah.
this back, the Izod saltwater graphic tee.
Yeah.
I know the rating, by the way.
What is it?
It's got to be 3.1.
Jamel, this is your chance to take.
To give me 3.6 Mafia. I want to say 3.6. 3.6.
Jamel, you won. It has an almost perfect 5-star rating out of 47 stars.
Oh my god,
That's
wow.
great.
It is just unbelievable the ratings this thing is getting. I want to read some user. There's no reviews. Where are these reviews at?
Well, wow.
This shirt. Okay, I'll read a couple reviews here. This shirt is very comfortable and great for saltwater anglers like myself. I wear it anytime I go fishing off the coast.
Wait, what? Saltwater anglers?
Yeah.
An
That's my
angler is
people
like a
right there.
fisherman.
That is so weird that the shirt is for people who want to be fishing and stuff. That's really interesting.
Well, I guess to think about it, you catch a fish, you're gonna get all wet, and then if you're like keeping it, you like got it, you're getting fish stuff on you. Maybe you want a shirt that you don't really give a fuck about.
I guess
when
so. I
you're-
mean,
when you're out there angling.
is there a freshwater color or a freshwater print?
Freshwater would be like brown. A lot of freshwater is murky. Let me read another review for you here. Love the shirt. It was bought for Father's Day. Dad will love it. 5 stars from 10 days ago.
The
Dad
the
will
person
love it.
who got the gift said Dad will love it. Dad didn't
Yes,
say he loved it.
it's that review should be flagged because that is you're reviewing it on your dad's behalf. So that's like
Yeah, not cool.
All right. This shirt is extremely comfortable to wear. I use it mostly as lounging around the house t-shirt, but will probably bring it along with me on days to the beach once it warms up. It's soft to the touch even after many washes, but it does run big, so don't expect it to be a form-fitting t-shirt. Oh, and it says this review was collected as part of a promotion. So that's not even another review.
Got an idea.
Like that was clearly written by like the PR person from Izod.
I have an idea, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe you read us a review. We'll do this game maybe when we go after dark. Or,
Okay.
I don't know.
I wasn't sure if Jamel was saying he's hanging out or he's not hanging out. I'm not sure.
Oh no, I'm not hanging out. I'm definitely about to get fired.
He's got to get back to work. He's got to get back to work.
Wait, where are you? Oh, what are you?
Not actually. I don't. I mean, I do. I'm just working on a show. It's not like that serious. I just gotta look at.
You got a writing gig right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
I'm in the zone. I'm non-union.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Jamel. Can you
say what show it is?
Will you plug your podcasts and social stuff if you want again?
Plug all your accounts.
Okay, sure.
All your accounts.
The show is Ridiculousness, by the way. Shouts out to Super Jacket and Rob Deerdeck for making a better Black Lives Matter post than Shamar Moore. Unexpected. Who saw that coming? But
what
anyway,
was it? What was the post?
He was just like, we're riding for our people right now, and Black Lives Matter. They just kind of laid it out pretty flat. Shamar Moore, way more cryptic, because Shamar Moore he stars on one of these crazy cop shows, SWAT. He's on SWAT. It's a show about being on the SWAT team in LA, and they're just the sickest SWAT team. It's nuts. Anyway, Broccoli House on Instagram, at Airbuds Pod for basketball things, nonprofit comic on Twitter, at Sorry We Love NFL for football things, Soccer for Americans is a podcast, at Soccer Niggas on Twitter and Instagram if you just want to see pictures of me in a jersey, and JamelJohnson.com. I put some stand-up on there. It's me performing for no one. Just me delivering jokes to silence for quarantine needs.
Really?
That's on that's on JamelJohnson.com right now.
Oh, cool.
It's called Friend or Foe, and I
Cool,
got
man.
some shit on all the streaming sites too. It's spelled like it sounds. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamel, for being here and using your valuable time at work to moonlight at our Poundcast.
Thanks.
And
thank you, Jamel.
yeah, thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. No, thank y'all, man.
Maybe this inspired you for your writing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to do a whole.
All those coal prices and stuff. Maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm about to give him this supermarket sweep shit for sure.
All right, cool. All right, see you later.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, hopefully I see you at the satellite soon.
Oh, for sure. One day.
Open it up.
When,
Open it up.
Yeah. Let's pick the locks.
I'm down.
All right, yeah. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so look.
Well, welcome to After Dark with me and
Well,
Brent.
let's just say before we say welcome, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say goodbye. Or did we say basically? We didn't really say goodbye. He said goodbye. We said goodbye to him. But
we could say our goodbyes. So
we didn't say our goodbyes.
We'll say our goodbyes.
Let's say our goodbyes. So look, if you like the show, and if you like, you liked hearing, yeah, right, exactly. If you like the show and you liked hearing about Kohl's prices and stuff like that, you can go, you can rate the show and review it on iTunes, the Poundcast, just look for it, or you can do whatever, and also there's a Facebook page for the Poundcast. Check that out if you want to get connected on that, or we have an Instagram page now. It's the Instagram. It's called the Pound. It's at the Poundcast, right, on Instagram. That one has the
Poundcast on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, individually we're online, I'm Brent Weinbach at Twitter, and the Instagram is Brent Weinbach Comedy, and there's the Facebook page as well, and whatever. I got a YouTube channel. Check those out, Vimeo, and
me, I'm Doug Pound with 2 G's on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. And that's about it. The Poundcast is on Facebook. Facebook has been driving me nuts lately, but I do use it for fun things like the Poundcast. I'll say, hey, we're having this guest coming up. Got any questions? And you could like chime in like that.
And I got some fun. I got something to do on After Dark if you're interested. If you want to check out the extended episodes, in this case, it'll be sort of me and Doug kind of rapping, you know. You go to just Poundcast.
Patreon.com.
Confusing with all these different things.
I know. Patreon.com/Poundcast. That's all you need.
It's all you need. It's all you want. And
That's all you want.
Also, if you want video, you want to see videos of the After Dark, you know what to do.
Patreon.com/Poundcast.
You get the higher tier on Poundcast, but
yeah.
But no, you get these. You can get the audio extended episodes. It's real nice. It's great. There's also other perks to being on there as well. And I got something maybe. Look, I'm gonna just tease it a little bit. I don't like to tease usually, but I'm gonna tease. I had a dream. I had a dream that little black girls and little white girls would be holding hands with little black boys and little white boys. No, just kidding. I had a dream that I came up with some bits in my dream, and I might test them out on Doug in After Dark. We'll see what happens.
I'm into that.
I kind of woke up not just pretty much right before recording this, so we'll see how it goes. It's kind of weird.
I like that.
In my dreams they I thought, oh, this is great. I got to remember to write this down when I wake up. And then as I was writing it when I woke up, I thought,
yeah, okay, I
don't know. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Okay.
All right, see you next week on the Poundcast.
And we'll see you after dark.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast.
Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast.
Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the Poundcast. Welcome to the